is your First Alert 5 weather with Sam Schreier.
Well, I thought this is a pretty good way to start off our weather. A time lapse of the Labor Day liftoff. And look at them go. Look at them bounce off Memorial Park over the lake and off into the distance. This was sent into our Facebook page, and we really appreciate it. Just really thought that was a cool video. Now, let's go ahead and show some more photos because we had several that were submitted over the last few days. This was by JR Photography, about 4 or 5 balloons back against Pikes Peak, classic view. We appreciate every single one of these. Joanna Weiss was down visiting, took a photo of, I thought this was like the coolest penguin, such a cool looking dude, out against this lion, amazing couple balloons out there, very colorful, out against Cheyenne Mountain. This is by Larry Marr, so we appreciate his photo. And the last one was a little farther away. Dot in the sky, Zach. Zach will send in a lot of photos, and this is a good one. If you can, before you go to sleep, go to KOAA.com. We put up a slideshow of every single photo that was sent to us, and I said when I posted that on our Facebook page, this has got to be one of the best years we've had. It was sunny almost every day. It was beautiful, and we launched every single morning. So fantastic. Now in Colorado Springs, 73 degrees currently with a nice clear sky. We can see across the city pretty well. There's Pulpit Rock looking good. In town in Pueblo coming off 102, 1016, and you're back to 79 degrees. A little bit of a wind, 10 miles per hour. Good news, everybody. There is some cold air on the way. There's still a big broad ridge of heat in place, but we're going to basically kind of shove some cooler air out of Canada, and that is going to spill down by tomorrow morning. It is going to get windy as that cold front hits southern Colorado, so it comes through Denver first. And the timing on this thing, you're waiting for the wind switch, so it starts to pass through El Paso County around 6 a.m. Kind of easy at first. And then behind it, the winds will really kick in. So the wind gusts in El Paso between, let's call it like 6 to 8, probably between 25 to 35 miles per hour. More so out east of the airport, since there might be a lot breezier than town on the west side of the interstate. Now this reaches Pueblo at about 10 to 11. The wind gusts will be strongest, probably going 40 miles per hour to maybe the mid 40s out east at the strongest. And then the winds stay out of the north. They turn northeast, and it still stays pretty gusty. Look at that, 15 to 25 miles per hour for the most part, all the way to the end of the day. Now, with that northeast wind, we would expect to see a little bit of thunderstorm action over the mountains. But the problem is the models seem to kind of bring too much dry air in. So at 2 o'clock, nothing, not a single thing on the front range. By 4, maybe a little storm action. I'm kind of ignoring this over by Springfield towards some of the mountains on the west side of town. We do see by 5 and 6 Woodland Park. You know, more of this is out west, but maybe a shower or two around some of those mountains. And because the wind's coming out of the northeast, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe an isolated storm or two goes off the Raton Mesa, the southern mountains. But again, looking at our modeling, there's nothing there. The hope is that maybe we're just too cool and the air is too stable for rain. I want rain, but if we're going to go back to work, let's not get rained on. 83 and windy on Tuesday. So honestly, a pretty nice day for you. Wednesday, can't rule out some storms. I think they're more likely in the mountains, in the Pikes Peak region. It's going to be hot again Thursday. And then we go to the weekend. Going to cool things off. We got storm chances almost every day. I've got Pueblo sitting at 98 degrees on Thursday, so some good heat as we go on through the forecast. Definitely thinking we could get a little rain by the weekend, which would be nice for Pueblo. And honestly, it's kind of crazy that 90 tomorrow is considered a nice cool down, but after hitting 102 today, that'll feel good. Canyon City, you're going to get blocked a little bit, so you're not going to see the strongest wind, but it'll still be breezy in the morning. 96 on Thursday, 80s through the weekend, and finally we look at Woodland Park, where we could see an isolated storm tomorrow and then a little wetter with lower storm impacts over the weekend. Allison?
Oh man.